I'm in that dream again. Gardevoir. It's tomorrow, isn't it? That you take to the underground dungeon? Yes. They make it sound like one terrible place. I wonder if we'll be okay. You'll be fine. I am certain that you will succeed, Pricious. You have my support. Please go with strength. I will. Thank you. I'm feeling a little braver now. I will go for it. By the way, Gardevoir, do you know what it's like underground? Or what Groudon is like? No, I'm sorry to say. I can't envision it. Okay. I thought maybe you knew something, the way you said it. No, I only wanted to give you encouragement. I'm sorry. No, that's fine too. I'm happy you tried to cheer me up, thank you. But there is one thing that I can foresee. Huh? Your role is coming to its end, little by little. My role is ending? You became a Pokémon in order to fulfill a certain role, and that role brought you here. Now that role is finally drawing to its conclusion. Gardevoir, tell me, what is my role? Why did I become a Pokémon? When the time comes, I think I can tell you when this adventure is finished. Au revoir. Good morning, Pricious. Did you sleep well? Okay, this is it. Let's do our best and save Alakazam's team. Gardevoir said she will tell me everything when this adventure is over. Is going underground the adventure she meant? Will she tell me if we rescue Alakazam's team? Hello? Are you asleep still? Let's get going. Welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. It is time to head out to our next story dungeon, the Magma Cavern. Let's get started straight away. Magma Cavern is now open for exploration. Well, let's do it. I am pretty much ready to go. We did a lot of preparation in the last part and in between parts as well. And as you'll notice, I've got Togetic on the team. And I'm going to be bringing Togetic along. I just feel like it's pretty strong and it might be worth using. I think I'm happy with these items, how they are. We've got a lot to talk about in terms of how the team has changed and new things that we've got now, which I didn't cover in the last part. So let's get into it and let's do that while we're in the dungeon. This must be it. Groudon is in the underground cavern. Woo! Look at all the streams of lava. It's going to be scorching hot in the dungeon, I think. Other rescue teams should already be in here. Let's get going and try our best. Another really memorable song for me. Oh, there we go. Togetic off to a start with Heat Wave already. That's the first move that we've got on the team that actually hits everything in the room. Seems really powerful. Oh, there was a hidden item there. Well done, Ashley. Finding the Big Apple. Another Heat Wave. Yeah, Togetic is just going to keep using that whenever it has the choice, right? So maybe we should turn it off, just so that we save PP for when we really, really need it. So Heat Wave is really strong because it's a hit-all. But we've got Dazzling Gleam, Aerial Ace, and Water Pulse as well, so a lot of different options for Togetic, a lot of type coverage, and should be interesting to see what it can do. The enemy. Take it out with Extreme Prejudice. Nice. There's that Raticate. That's gone. So we picked up a couple of new things for Ashley. That's one of them. There's Flame Burst. We replaced Ember with that. It is pretty much a side grade in terms of power, because Ember was upgraded to level 3, and we've had to now go back to the beginning with Flame Burst, but it does have the potential to do more damage, and it has a little bit of splash damage as well. Oh, that's a Nidoqueen. Okay. This is bringing back bad memories of Explorers of Sky, actually. I had some bad encounters with Sandshrews and Nidoqueens in Explorers of Sky. But it's alright, we got the Brawl boost, that's good stuff. We also picked up a new item for Ashley, which is the Efficient Bandana, which sometimes gives us the chance to save PP when we use a move, which is really nice. Should help in these longer dungeons. I'm presuming this is going to be a longer dungeon, since they tend to get longer as the game goes. Don't have the best memory of this area, but the music does stick out to me. This is another track that I feel really sets an example of why the Rescue Team soundtrack is so memorable to me. I think it's the vocalization and the instrumentation and the sound fonts that certain tracks just use really well, like this one. Another Sandshrew. Let's just stay far away from those, please. Oh, Crobat! You know what I'm gonna say. Crobat is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, actually second behind Weavile, though. We don't do a whole lot of damage to it. Well, I don't, at least, but Ashley should at least do a decent amount. There's a Nidoking there. Let's just avoid that and move on. I want to try and get through here as quickly as possible. There's a fainted Jumpluff on this floor. Oh, it's right next to us as well. Okay, well, I'll go and deal with that, while you guys deal with the Sandshrew. Whoa! Why is it always Sandshrew? Why is it always Sandshrew? I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, the memes just write themselves at this point. Okay, well, that was spicy. Jumpluff can't go on. Here, you can have an apple. We might be able to recruit you, so let's have you come along. Yeah, you can stay in Bow Plains. You also have Type Formation as a rare quality. Remind me what that does. Does that increase our defenses? Where is it? The more team members there are nearby, the lower the damage when Pokemon are hit by wide-ranging moves. Alright, I'll take that. If everything in here is going to be using Earthquake, then that could be quite useful. For a Magma Cavern, we haven't really run into any fire types yet, which I'm fine with, because we don't really deal too well with fire types. The ground types are pretty good for me. I'm going to take a step back here and let Togetic lead the way. Double Aerial Ace is nice. Confuse Ray is not so great. Missing is also not really very good. Okay, this is not going well for us. These Crobat are going to cause some trouble. Crobat wants to join the team! Oh, but we can't recruit you. Well, you know my policy. I'm going to have to let you go. I'm going to have to pick up Echo Cave, though, as a friend area at some point, because I really like Crobat. Hang in there, Togetic. Can we take you out with a Flame Burst? No, and I do not want to use the Citrus Berry. Togetic might just have to take the feint here. Did we seriously only have a single Oran Berry? That's not very good. That wasn't very well prepared of me. Let's have a look. Sort my items. We're already 2 Reviver Seeds down and we don't have any more Oran Berries. That's not great. We'll have to be careful. Whoops, walking into a Graveler is not very careful of me. As a Magnitude again. Fortunately, Type Formation is going to be really valuable here. Here's another Graveler. Well, I might as well hit you with a Flame Burst from distance. I could have walked up and low-kicked, but then it would have been able to get an attack off, and I really don't want to risk getting hit by Magnitude more times than entirely necessary. Same again here. And a low kick to finish you off. Right then. So Togetic is level 33. Worth noting that it's quite high level, but it actually seems quite squishy. It takes a fair amount of damage, and though its moves are quite versatile, it's not really doing too terribly much damage. Like, it doesn't seem overpowered, even though it is 3 levels higher than Pricious. So that seems nice and balanced. I said in the last part I'd like to try out as many different Pokemon as I can, because everything levels up in the rescue team camps. It just gives me the opportunity to use as many different Pokemon as I have the opportunity to do. And it'll be Togetic today, but I think we'll probably take some other Pokemon around into the next couple of dungeons. We did get that Clefairy that I'd like to try out. There are 4 enemies in procession there. I want to try and avoid those. Where are these stairs? There's a Graveler behind us. That should be fine. You know what I didn't do, actually, was look at Jumpluff's moves. What have you got? Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Absorb, and Stun Spore. That's really good. We can't toggle these, though, because you are not an official member of the team. That's a shame, because it would be nice to have you using Sleep Powder and Stun Spore and Leech Seed, but looks like we don't have any control over that. Need to check. I think Flame Burst has more range than Ember, which is another reason I was interested in picking it up. I think it's 4 tiles. Let's do this. Well, it's certainly more than 2, which is what Ember was, because we just saw that there. Okay, good job, Ashley. Let's move on. Leave that Crobat behind. Ooh, bit of a different look here. Is that a Relicanth? Looks like a Relicanth. I'm pretty sure we can't recruit Relicanth, though. And I don't really want to waste apples if I can at all avoid it. We already have a Jumpluff with us, so I think we'll just ignore the Relicanth. Oh, there's Graveler. I actually forgot that Togetic had Water Pulse. I just wanted to bring it along because it was the Pokemon that I felt like using. Seemed like it was a good choice with all these ground types around. And given that we are destined to fight Groudon, according to the story, it makes sense there are a lot of ground types here. But I am a bit surprised at the lack of fire types. Not disappointed. Oh, and as I say that, here's a Magmar. Right then, no. Let's Razor Leaf you from a distance while we can. Nice crit, Brawl Boost as well. Let's just ignore everything in here. Oh, there's Magmar. That looked like 4 tiles. Ow. And there's, yeah, Flame Burst doing the splash damage. Yeah, we don't match up particularly well against fire types with our team. It would make sense, I think, to put a water type on the team, but I don't think we actually have any. I might be wrong on that, but I don't seem to remember... Ow. This is not going great. I think I'm out of Reviver Seeds now. These guys hit really hard. And I really should have anticipated that this thing would have some kind of Fang move. Well, now I know for the future, which means I'm not going to let that happen again. Razor Leaf you. Okay, we dealt with you. Magmar. Okay, good job, Ashley. She's really taking charge here. In fact, I think I'm going to continue to lead with her, just so that I don't walk into any bad situations with Pricious again. Flame Burst. Razor Leaf. Okay, good. These things don't have too terribly much health. Pricious, level 31. Pretty good. Trying to learn Worry Seed. Well, that... It changes the target's ability to Insomnia. That could be quite versatile. I could probably use that on allies as well to prevent them from being put to sleep. We just don't really have the space for it, though. Like I said, I wanted to keep growth because I believe... if we do get to fight Groudon, it has the Drought ability, right? Which means it will summon Sun in the fight. And I'll be able to get bigger boosts from growth. That was my logic behind it. So I want to hold on to growth for a little while longer. I might end up replacing it. Ow. I might end up replacing it after the fight. But we'll see. Oh, man, I really need to stop walking into things. What is the range of Water Pulse? Let me check that real quick. Oh, can't check it from here. Forget it. Water Pulse, 4 tiles. Yeah, so we can use this. Let's do that. Razor Leaf, critical hit, took it out. Okay, good. And you're not confused anymore. Nice. Something I've always really enjoyed about the Mystery Dungeon games and... Oh yeah, I can walk on this magma. I forgot about that. Yeah, something I've really enjoyed about the Mystery Dungeon games is the scenery in all the different dungeons. It's something I've always liked about RPGs. It's just getting to go to lots of different diverse areas, and this kind of springs to mind because it was the anniversary of Pokémon Emerald a couple of days ago, and I always have really fond memories of Pokémon Emerald for having such an interesting and diverse world with lots of different areas. Double Fire Spin, okay. Hey, you can do that too, apparently. Right. This seems like a really bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. I think I can take you out. Yeah. Ooh, wait, I'm still being hurt by Fire Spin. This could be really bad, actually. I think my only option here, actually, is to use the Citrus Berry? Unless I have any orbs that can heal me? No. Really don't want to use that Citrus Berry. But if I don't, Ashley's gonna faint. I'm trapped in flame and can't move. 3 damage. I'm taking 3 damage from it, and I'm on 4 health now. I'm still trapped. I'm gonna have to use the Citrus Berry. This is rough. This dungeon has been surprisingly challenging. I feel like I'm a little underprepared. Man, it sucks to have to use the Citrus Berry. Wow, it heals a lot because of Notorious Restoration. Oh yeah, that's the thing I wanted to talk about. Notorious Restoration is Togetic's rare quality. Ooh. A defense scarf. Okay, that could be pretty handy. Can we give that to... No, we can't give it to Jumpluff because they're not a full recruit, unfortunately. Yeah, so Notorious Restoration is Togetic's rare quality. I'm not sure if I've talked about this yet. I had a look at it, and it seems really powerful because it increases the healing that we do from healing items, but also from belly restoration as well. You guys, you gonna be able to make it around here? I don't want to leave you guys behind with those enemies approaching. Come on, guys. Use your brains. Oh, more while. Oh, this is the job for Ashley, then. Oh, there's 2 more while. Oops. I really should not have made Jumpluff walk on the fire. That's something I need to think about, actually. Yeah, let's use the Raw Berry. Why not? We might as well. We have it. That's what it's there for. But yeah, that's a little thing that I haven't really considered yet, is the different terrain in these dungeons, and actually being able to walk on the magma, but also I need to be aware that... Alright, I should be able to hit you with Flame Burst from over here, right? Thunder Fang this time, not Fire Fang. That's better. Flame Burst out of PP. Right, let's sort that out. Dealing with the different terrain in dungeons is something I have to consider because Ashley can walk on the fire, and I can use that to my advantage. But I also kind of forget. So I accidentally walk on the fire sometimes. But yeah, the point I was making previously was... I really like all the different types of scenery in the Mystery Dungeon games, and the fact that we get to go so many different types of dungeons with so many different themes. These guys do so much damage. Fortunately, the splash damage from Flame Burst doesn't seem to consider in type matchups. So the Flame Burst hit Jumpluff, but it didn't do super effective damage. That was the wrong move. But it's fine. We got through it. Right then, Magma Cavern. Oh, it's been a while since we found the stairs in the first room. I like that. Basement 12th floor. Shiny floor there. Let's have Ashley walk up and take this. Hit you with a Flame Burst. Efficient Bandana's kicking in a couple times. It's certainly saved us a fair amount of PP. A Heal Seed. Okay. Well, it's the first one we've picked up. Heals all status problems. What have we got? Some more items. Could really use some Oran Berries and some Reviver Seeds. This dungeon's probably going to have a halfway point. So we might be able to do some inventory management when we reach that. That would be nice, because I definitely feel underprepared right now. I've had a bit of bad luck, but I've also made some silly mistakes. Can we take you out? Yeah, we can. So let's keep going. Let's try and get out of here. Do I have a spare apple to try and recruit this Relicanth? I don't. I'm also getting very low on belly. Let's lead the way with Togetic for a while, just because they have fuller belly. Max Ether. Really shouldn't have walked into them more while. I keep making that mistake. Well, we have Heat Wave, so we might as well use it. I turned it off when Togetic was on autopilot, just because I didn't want them wasting the PP. But I suppose if I have it, I might as well use it. Okay, got rid of you. We've not really been in any situations, I think, where we've needed the room-wide AoE right now. But it's nice to have that option. We're going to leave the Relicanth behind because I just can't spare the apple, and I'm pretty sure we can't recruit it. I don't know if we really have any water-type themed friend areas. Maybe one or two, but probably not the one for Relicanth. Water Pulse. Kind of running out of PP for that. But nice, it ranked up. And then it missed. But okay, we did it. So moves tend to level up pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried about having swapped out... Oh, another Efficient Bandana, nice. And a Joy Ribbon. That regenerates health over time, I think? Oh no, it increases experience points as turns go by, even if the Pokemon doesn't battle. Okay. Extra experience would be pretty nice for Ashley to keep her caught up to Pricious, because there's a 3-level gap now. I do like the Efficient Bandana. Speaking of the Efficient Bandana, that's another thing. We got a Power Band and I gave it to Pricious, because she has Seed Bomb and Razor Leaf, both physical moves. But the Efficient Bandana seems pretty nice in these longer dungeons. Maybe I'll switch over to the Power Band in a boss fight when we really need the extra power. I think I did a little bit of that in the end game of Explorers of Sky when I got things like X-Ray Specs, and I would wear those through the dungeon and then switch over to the Sky Blue Bow for boss fights, so I had the stats to do the damage. There's little micromanagement things like that I enjoy about these games as well. I've always been curious to try out other Mystery Dungeon games, because I know it's a series beyond just the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. But I've never really heard much about the other ones. It's only really the Pokemon ones that get a really good rep. If anyone's played other Mystery Dungeon games, let me know what they're like. Ooh, double Heat Wave. Nice. There was a Final Fantasy themed one that came out recently-ish, in the last couple of years, the Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. I think that was a remake as well, actually. I only really knew about that because there was a tie-in with Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, which I've been playing for a very long time, since the release of 2.0. Who is this? Another Mawile. So yeah, if anyone's played any other Mystery Dungeon games, let me know if they're worthwhile. I know there are a lot of different ones that tie in with different other franchises. And the point I made about Togetic being squishy certainly stays. 62 health is not a massive amount. Defenses aren't too terribly high, but I kind of like that trade-off, though, between having a lot of versatility in moves and such, but also being kind of a glass cannon. I don't know what's ahead here, but I'm going to Water Pulse it and find out. It was a Fire type, probably. It's a Mag Cargo. Okay. Looks like another held item here. A Cover Band. We already have one of those. Cover Bands are pretty cool for protecting, like, lower level or weaker Pokemon, because it shifts the damage away from the Pokemon holding it, right? When this item is equipped, if a teammate with a low HP is nearby, the wearer takes the attack instead. Yeah, so it's good at protecting someone who might be vulnerable otherwise. Alright, let's do this way. And another one. And I've been playing a little bit of Explorers of Sky again recently. Whoa! Okay, that's not great. I'm just gonna take a step back here and let Ashley deal with this. Well, we're having a bit of a rough time here, and there's another enemy up ahead. Looks like it's not moving, must be asleep or something. Okay. So yeah, I've been playing Explorers of Sky again recently, and even though I've not played this game too much, I feel like I'm already spoiled by a lot of the quality of life features that it provides. I just find myself, as in just right now, having the ability to see enemies and items on the radar is something I've already grown quite comfortable with, despite having a couple of misgivings about it at the beginning, thinking that it might make the game a bit too easy. It's something that I've grown very used to very quickly, without even really realizing it. It was only when I went back to Explorers of Sky I realized how good I've got it. Okay, Iron Head is gonna hurt, so let's just swap away. We kind of got lucky with that burn there. I think it may have saved to get its life, because the burn halves the attack and we took about half of our health. Anyway, Ashley levels up to 29. Maybe I should give you that Joy Ribbon. Who's behind us? Another Mawile. Heat Wave. Mawile developed a kinship. Oh, but you're an Echo Cave as well. Alright. Well, that is something that's going on my list of friend areas to buy. Echo Cave, so we can pick up a Crobat and a Mawile from this dungeon. I don't think this is a good idea for you to deal with, Jumpluff. Yeah, I had a feeling this might... I flinched. Oh my goodness, this is a really bad situation. Have we got an orb for this? Fossil. A Fossil orb seems like a bit much, but I feel like it's probably our only option right now. So a Heal Seed can heal flinching. That's pretty cool. Important to note for the future. Right then. Right, Pricious, you're gonna have to lead the way here and help out to Getic. Razor Leaf? Nice, okay, good. Alright, I think we just need to take a moment to have Ashley heal up. I don't actually know how you just stand around and do nothing in this game. I'm not sure if that's even an option. It was in the previous games. Let's avoid this Mawile. Couple of items over here. Oh good, stairs. And some money. I'll always take the money. 17th floor. I feel like we've made pretty good progress through this dungeon. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I really should have moved to intercept. Nah, it's okay. Okay. Togetic had that covered. Yeah, like I said, I feel like we made pretty good progress through this dungeon, despite some mistakes that I've been making. I'm just really hoping that there will be a rest point so that we can restock on items, because as I've said, I feel quite unprepared. But yeah, towards the beginning of the game, I said I was a little concerned about how much challenge there would be, but so far the game has proven to be challenging enough. As I said, I've been playing Explorers of Sky again recently, and I feel like it's more challenging, certainly, but I'm not sure if it's more challenging in a particularly good way, if you know what I mean. A lot of the challenge in some of the... Whoa, that's not good. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh, there's that, a Magcargo again. So yeah, I feel like a lot of the challenge in the older Mystery Dungeon games is kind of tied into a lot of the grinding. Because there's less access overall to experience and levels and items and such, you have to do that bit more of preparation, and if you don't do that, then you're going to find it more challenging. As I've been playing Explorers of Sky, I've just been kind of blasting through the game and not grinding a lot, and as a result, I found it a lot more challenging. If I did do my due diligence and grind up appropriately, then it wouldn't be as difficult. Ah man, the stairs are going to be in the other corner of the dungeon, aren't they? In a way, that's kind of why I enjoy playing this game a little bit more at the moment. Because this game gives you more options, for it to remain challenging, it has to be challenging in other ways. And I feel like a lot of the new battle mechanics do a good job of that. As I said, I still feel like Explorers of Sky is more challenging, but playing this game has made me consider what is worthwhile challenge in a game. Because I don't feel too bad about this game being less challenging, because of all the quality of life features that make it more enjoyable to play overall. I would be really interested to see if they remade Explorers of Sky with the mechanics from this game. Alright, please don't use Rock Slide. We just need to get through here. Oh, good. 20th floor. This feels like a significant enough floor that we'd have a rest stop after it, right? I don't think we've gotten to dungeons that have had 20 floors yet. This is the first one. We've come close, but this might be the first time. Oh, well spotted, Ashley. Spotted out that sparkling floor that I didn't. Grimer. So we've had a couple of poison types in this dungeon, and again, we don't really deal particularly well with them. Fortunately, we can deal with these right on. Come on, let's get on through here. Man, I wanted to say something. Oh. There it is, the greatest enemy of all. Okay, we got rid of it. Might as well fight this coughing so that I can get that money. Probably gonna regret this, aren't I? Something I'm not sure if I really like is that if you use a linked move, it always follows through with the second part, even if you would have knocked out the Pokémon with the first part. There's a fainted Lunatone on this floor? Well, we don't have any apples, so we can't help you out, I'm afraid. And it looks like we are still going. 21st floor. Oh, here are some stairs, though. Max Ether. But I suppose it's the risk you take when you link moves. You're committing to using 2 moves, so it is a little bit more of a drain on PP. Anyway, I was going to say something, and I don't want to say it because I don't want to tempt fate, but there is a certain something that we haven't run into yet in this game. Thank you, Ashley. Oh, a citrus berry. Nice. There is a certain something, yeah, that we haven't yet run into in this game. And I feel like if we were to, it would be now in this dungeon, just because of the way that things have been going so far. Golem, man, the enemies are getting pretty tough in here. Let's use a Max Ether, since we have more of those than I know what to do with. Let's try and avoid some enemies. Oh, you're just hanging out there on the magma. I guess ground types or... Well, this really has been a bit of a rough day, hasn't it? Come here. I'm running out of hunger as well. Goodness. I don't have any apples. I have 2 hunger left. I'm gonna have to eat some seeds or something just to... Oh no, I have another big apple. Never mind. When did I pick that up? Or did I just not notice that I had it? Alright. Come on, let's get out of here. We really need to go. It's just me and you, Jumpluff. It's not even me. It's Ashley. Oh, Sparkling Fall. Ah, another big apple. That's pretty good, actually. Grimer. Let's Fire Spin you. I really want to get Fire Spin upgraded. Sable? Well, I guess I'm not using Fire Spin. Nice crit. Brawl boost as well. I'm okay. You don't need to heal my Disable. Oh, there are... Okay. I saw 3 items in that room and I was like, please not now of all times. I don't even want to say the words. You know what I'm thinking of. Mud Slap. Okay, as long as we don't miss, we'll be fine. I shouldn't have said that. That's really tempting fate, isn't it? Okay. Twist Band, some money, max ether. Stick with me, Jumpluff. We can get through this together. There's something behind us. Keep running, head for the stairs, move. We did it. We made it to the checkpoint. That was really challenging. I think I made a lot of mistakes, but nonetheless, that was still pretty tricky. Well, I'm glad that we got to the rest point. I'm gonna have to do some inventory management and make sure we are adequately prepared for the rest of this dungeon, and we will take it on in the next part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.